Have you ever felt like you've worked hard to achieve your dreams but haven't seen any results? It's like the people around you are already successful and succeeding while you're still stuck in the same place. This is called the bamboo effect. In a small village surrounded by rolling mountains, there lived a farmer named Haru, a man known not for his strength, not for his wealth, but for his unusual patience. One morning, he visited an old market at the edge of the village where a traveling merchant sold rare plants. Among the colorful seeds and strange herbs, Haru noticed a tiny packet labeled, "Bamboo, grows slow, grows strong." The merchant smiled knowingly. "Most people give up on this one," he said. "It looks like nothing is happening for years, until suddenly everything happens at once." Haru bought it anyway, because deep inside his heart, he carried a dream he never spoke aloud. A dream of building something lasting, something rooted, something that would stand taller than fear. And so, the bamboo effect began. Haru prepared the soil with care, removing stones, softening the earth, and mixing in the best nutrients he could find. He planted the seed gently, as if planting a fragile hope. Then came the routine. Water, wait, watch. Every morning he visited the seed. Every evening he whispered encouragement. But days turned into weeks, weeks into months. And still, nothing. Neighbors passing by would joke, "Growing invisible plants now? You sure you planted it correctly? Maybe it's dead, try a cabbage instead." But Haru kept watering, because in his heart he believed growth doesn't always show itself immediately. The second year was harder. There's a particular kind of sadness that comes from giving everything your effort and receiving silence in return. Haru began to question himself. What if the seed was old? What if the merchant deceived me? What if my effort is meaningless? But every time doubt whispered loudly, a tiny voice whispered back, "You didn't come this far just to stop now." Still, the soil remained unchanged. Flat, empty, quiet. But beneath the surface, something extraordinary was happening. The roots were growing. They were spreading horizontally, expanding into complex networks designed to support immense vertical growth later. But Haru couldn't see that. All he could see was soil. And that's how life works. Your most meaningful growth often happens in places no one can see. By the third year, the whispers turned into louder voices. "You're wasting water. You're wasting land. You're chasing nothing. Why not plant something useful? Why believe in something that gives you nothing?" Haru began to feel the weight of embarrassment. People laughed. People doubted. People judged. But the truth is, people often mock what they do not understand. And Haru knew something they didn't. Real growth takes time, not days, not months, often years. So he kept watering, quietly, faithfully. By the fourth year, even Haru's hands shook with exhaustion. He had sacrificed time, energy, and reputation. He wondered, how much longer can I keep believing in something I cannot see? This was the darkest year. The point where most people quit. The point where dreams die silently. The point where patience feels like punishment. But Haru remembered something the merchant told him. The stronger the roots, the taller the bamboo. And so he kept watering, not because he saw progress, but because he believed progress was happening anyway. Then one morning, after nearly 5 years of nothing, Haru saw it. A small green tip, barely an inch tall, poked through the soil. He felt his chest tighten. Not with worry, but with overwhelming relief. But that was just the beginning. In the days that followed, the shoot grew faster than anything he had ever seen. A few centimeters, a few inches, a meter, 2 meters, 5 meters. Within 6 weeks, the bamboo reached nearly 30 meters high, towering over every plant, every rooftop, every tree. The villagers rushed to see this miracle. How did it grow so fast? What did you do differently? What magic did you use? Haru smiled softly. For 5 years, it grew roots, he said. Only now do you see the result. This is the bamboo effect, a natural metaphor for human growth. Growth is often invisible at first. The most important transformations happen internally: mindset, discipline, emotional maturity, self-control. The roots you build in silence determine the height you can reach later. Your skills, consistency, resilience. They are your root system. The world will not applaud your silent years. People may doubt, laugh, or discourage you. But silence is part of the process. Breakthroughs look sudden to others, but they are never sudden to the one who prepared. You know the years of effort behind them. Quitting early cuts the roots. Most people stop during the invisible years, right before everything would have changed. You are like that bamboo. Everything you're learning, every mistake you're fixing, every small habit you're building, every failure you're recovering from, these are your roots. They might not show yet. People might not notice. The world might not clap. But roots are forming. Your consistency is building strength. Your pain is building wisdom. Your patience is building depth. And one day when your moment comes, your growth will surprise everyone, but not you, because you'll know. You are growing all along. So if you feel slow, if you feel unseen, if you feel behind, remember the bamboo. Remember the silent years. Remember the deep roots. Remember that breakthroughs take time. Keep watering your dreams. Keep nurturing your growth. Keep believing even in the silence. Your bamboo moment is coming. And when it comes, you will rise taller than anyone ever expected.